Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here again. So we're going to be testing the brand new weapon. Now, you guys can see I got an A10 weapon. We're going to test it against the best weapons in the game right now to see where this sits. And we're actually going to test it against the guild boss. So we're going to jump in here real quick. I'm not going to change Jinu's outfit. I'm going to keep it all the same. What I'm going to do real quick, though, is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to actually take away the plum sword just so it doesn't have any effect in terms of crit damage and stuff. We're just going to add this in here. In regards to all of these, we're going to keep them exactly the same so we can do the same testing. The only one I'm going to take out is elemental damage. I'll put in just more crit just so everybody can see that. We can even remove this, bloodlust, just so there's no interference with damage. And we'll just throw it, we'll keep pulverize in there because, again, the guild bosses, we're not really worried about pulverize. So here you guys go. This is the setup we're going to go in with. This is the stats, right? 406. Attack, 40,000 attack, 50% crit with over crit a little bit, and then 189, and then 21% crit damage. So we're going to test this against DKD. So we're going to test Dicked out. We're going to test out, what else can we test out here that makes sense? So we're going to test Dick for sure because that's the best weapon. I'm not going to test against this because I don't have an A10 on the pay to win. We can test it against the Phoenix bow. And I think in terms of total power, we can definitely test it against Zeke. So let's see how this goes. A10. I've actually gone ahead and got the stats all the way up. There you guys can see the stats right here, right? 7, 9, and 10. So we're going to go ahead and do a little comparison and see where the damage sits in this with this weapon. If it's a top tier weapon now, if it's the best weapon in the game or not, okay? So let's go ahead, Guild Boss. Let's jump in here, do a little bit of recording, and we'll go from this these data points, and we'll see where it sits in regards to being the best weapon or not. Now remember, because it is a light weapon, it's instantly gonna benefit from having Gun He on the team with the light down and all that stuff, right? So it's gonna make a massive difference having the specific units associated with it. So we're gonna jump in here. I'm not gonna shadow step. I'm just gonna do basic attacks, and we're gonna see how it does. So again, no skills. We're just gonna do basic attacks with the weapon. All right, let's keep going here. Pretty good damage so far. You can really tell the numbers are fairly big, actually. You're gonna hold it, charge it, 500%. Bam, baby! Oh my god! It's like dropping your dick on somebody's head. That's some crazy shit right there. Woo! That damage. And that was a fast charge too. Bro, get out of here. Get out of here with this damage. Alright, we're gonna check this out. I might even just call it right now. This weapon is crazy already. Again, no shadow steps at all involved. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Full defense. Yo, that damage is nutty. That's some nutty professor damage right there, guys. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. And it's like the basic attacks are so fast. This guy's making Sun Wukong proud, bro. SJW making him proud. Woo! That damage is nuts. Let's go. Out of this world. I'm actually very curious to see how DKD does. I still think DKD is going to be up there and competitive. I think people are saying it's not as good. I think it's still going to be really competitive. Damn, those crits are strong though. Okay, let's break this. I'll break it for sure. I think I can break this. Oh, maybe not. I won't have a chance to break it. Oh, shit. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. That took away my skill right there. That's going to be a lot of damage gone right there for that one. Damn, dude. I thought I had enough time to pull that off, that last one. That's why I stopped a little less than 500. The cooldown on this is great. It's actually not that long for the skill. For the amount of damage it does. The only problem, of course, is the fact that if you are going to be using it, you can get knocked down. So a super armor would have been really nice to have when you're charging, but I think that would have been too OP. To be honest with you guys, like I think this weapon's pretty crazy. So we missed a full-on skill. Okay, so keep that in mind when we're doing these numbers. Here it is again. We missed a crit there, but we got to take these numbers as it is, right? So again, we're gonna compare it to DKD next. We'll compare it to the Zeke's fragment. I'm trying to think if there's any fire. Like we can compare it to Phoenix Bow as well if you guys want. Although I feel like Phoenix Bow is not as strong as it used to be anymore. This weapon with Plum Sword is going to be nuts, guys. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do one more. Okay, so there you guys go. Numbers 160317. All right, let's take this down. Let's put this in somewhere. Where's my little nifty notepad? All right, let's put notepad in. All right, guys. So staff. Just gotta call it staff. I don't remember the name, to be honest with you. 160, 317, 761. Okay, here you guys go. I'm gonna exit this. We're gonna go and put in DKD now. We're gonna check out Dict and see how Dict does. Then we're gonna test out the Zeke's Fragment, and then I might test Phoenix Bow as well. So let's go back in here. We're gonna adjust this and put in DKD. All right, so DKD has a little bit more power. I think it's because of the weapon skill, perhaps. I'm not even sure why it has more power. It's weird. I still think DKD is gonna might actually beat it still, to be honest with you guys. I think DKD is faster, and the double skill attack and the fact that it scales all off of strength is pretty insane. So we're gonna find out. This is gonna be a very, very interesting number chase. Look at that. DKD's freaking psycho, man. That's why I named our new guild Dict Heads. I'm a big fan of DKD, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I honestly still think DKD's better. I could be wrong though. That's why we're doing this test. I want to make sure we guys get some good results here. And yes, just to keep it on par, we're gonna continue doing the skill that I used last time. Now we have to remember I did miss one skill with the other move, and I didn't charge the first one. So I think the numbers might be a little bit flawed in regards to total damage, but I mean, if there's a big margin of difference, those two numbers won't really matter at the end of the day. And I mean, right now, guys, we're cooking with 1:46 left. We're already halfway there, right? So I still think DKD is going to be on top. Now, of course, being the newest light weapon, it will still dominate during light days. Keep that in mind. But right now, from the looks of it, you know what? It might be pretty close. And considering I missed those last two attacks, here, we'll do the same skills that we used in the other one, just so everyone's on the same page. Here we go. There's no discrepancies here with the numbers. I think I missed this one, right? No, yeah, I missed this one. So, I mean, if we look at it again, they might be pretty on par. Because 50 seconds left, and I mean, we're already surpassed the number. Now, I have to go and see what I have for bracers. That will also affect it, by the way. So if my bracers were light, it'll affect the amount of damage I do with light, obviously, and then that we have to take that into consideration. I know that's the first thing a lot of people are going to ask me. Is what bracers am I wearing? I know how this goes, guys. Not my first rodeo when it comes down to what we're testing. Okay, so yeah, DKD's definitely outbeating it. Now, the reason why DKD does so well, number one, there's no charging requirement, which is huge, obviously. And number two, that double attack, if it crits 2 times, guys, it's insane amount of damage. So no matter what you really look at, I mean, we can do another test one more time. I think DKD's worthwhile testing. I might even just test DKD. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. Whew. Dict, killing it. 210, guys. Yeah, see, even if let's go back and do that again. I'm going to go back one more time. I think Dict was pretty good because we didn't miss anything here. I'm going to go back and use the staff one more time. All right. So this is DKD. Let's do one more test with that staff. I think we can optimize it a bit more and then put it out. But we know Dict is the best weapon. So you know what? There's even no point in comparing other weapons. I'm just going to compare the two of these, and that's good enough. That should be good enough. I don't think we need to compare. Let me go to the bracers, guys. What am I wearing for bracers? I'm pretty sure it's dark. Yeah, so dark. So that's perfect. We're not affected by bracers whatsoever. Okay, I just want to make sure because I know a lot of people are going to ask that question. Bracers are not affecting this at all. Okay, so I'm going to go back in here, guys, and we're gonna start this off one more time. Gonna max it out this time. We're gonna try to do this together. Okay. Let's see full max without missing any skills. We'll see what the difference is, all right? Now you guys can see the basic attacks and stuff don't really buff it. There's no, I guess there's a charging buff at the bottom when you charge. So that's really where the most of the power comes from, is from that charge. And again, if you get knocked back during that whole animation, you lose the entire charge. So that's kind of the downfall. DKD's biggest downfall is sometimes people have bad aims with it and they miss. But overall, like, DKD I think is still going to be a stronger weapon. And look at that, it's just one. It relies on one crit. So I think that's also a little bit of a downfall for it. There we go. Those crits were nice. Those crits were nice, I have to say. Let's avoid this damage. Hopefully it doesn't do it twice. Sometimes he does it twice. There we go. Then avoid this. Let's go charge 5 times. There we go. Good. That crit damage is heavy though. Like, that's heavy damage, man. But I still think, if you look at the numbers, I still think DKD might be better. There we go. We still got it. We still got it. Okay, we're going to do these 2 skills. Same thing again as before. So the numbers stay fairly consistent with the 2 skills popping off. This time we won't attack though. I'm going to wait till he does his move. Hits me back a little bit. There it is. And now we can charge. We don't miss though. There it is. Okay, good. 111 now. So, I mean, much better than last time. I think we're closer to DKD now than we were before. Also, not missing a skill and charging every time is a big deal. It is. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? It's not going to be DKD. No matter any way you look at it, it's not going to be DKD. And this skill is going to ruin it a little bit. That's going to ruin our numbers. But yeah, you know what? Either way, if you look at it, I don't think it's going to do as well as DKD either way. And you see, like, one of the biggest drawbacks here is DKD does multiple attacks, which will do multiple crits, which can also apply multiple expert sets. Applications. This will only apply 1 expert with the crit, right? So keep that in mind. That's kind of a downfall with the expert set in this one. It might do better with a better overall accessory set, but this and expert aren't going to fit too well. But I mean, they're fairly close. Definitely fairly close. I think it's not the best weapon in the game though. I think DKD still has it in the bag for this. So there you guys go. Just wanted to show you guys this, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. So number wise, we can see here the new number is 173961610. All right, so I'll take the first one off because we fucked up a few times. We'll just do this. So Dict is still the way to go, guys. If you're looking for the best weapon in the game, DKD is still going to dominate. Let me know if you guys had different results. Personally, this is my results. I think these are the 2 weapons you really need to compare. 2 of the best weapons in the game at the moment. DKD still the king. I'm not surprised. All right, guys. See you guys in the next one.